Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, I wanted to talk on which of these three things are better. Now that I have all of them, now that I've put hours on, at least recently I've been putting hours in on my PC. And then, of course, everybody knows, diehard fan of Xbox, fan of PlayStation. All right, so because I just feel like there's like different aspects of when I was a fan of like each, console and stuff. I guess I know PC isn't considered a console, but I feel like it's still in that category. I mean, I understand it's a computer, but I still would consider it a console. Because I just feel like only calling because it's what's crazy to me is that there's of course the consoles we all know, Xbox and PlayStation. Then there's handheld consoles like Steam Deck, Nintendo Switch, Game Boy, all that crap. Why is PC just called PC or a gaming PC or whatever? I mean, I would consider it a console. It's an advanced console, but it's still considered a console in my opinion. But anyways, which of the three are better in my opinion? PC, Xbox, or PlayStation? Now I will be talking on each individual one because it's there's a lot to discuss. And I know if somebody's getting into gaming and then you're kind of wondering which one I should start off with or which one I should get into, it's gonna be pricey. But just to cut straight to it, PC. But if you're I don't want to pay, thousands of dollars for a computer, then yeah, go ahead, get you a PlayStation, get you an Xbox, or you could get both. Or you could be like me and just get all three of them. So you don't even have to trip about this type of stuff. But if you do want to save yourself some extra money, then yeah, it's probably best to get a console and stuff. But if money is no option, you got a rich parent or you're rich yourself and you're like, fam, I want to get the biggest and baddest one. I don't care, what things, I gotta learn getting with it. PC. But yeah, that's the thing though with PC. But actually, you know what? If you want, that's the thing though. If you want to record, if you're doing it for streaming reasons or YouTube reasons, you're gonna eventually have to get you an expensive gaming computer and stuff. So I will be talking on that and all the everything you need to know about all of it. But for just somebody that just wants to game and not want to stream and record YouTube videos, and then for people that do want to stream and want to record YouTube videos. So anyways, let's start off with the one that I very first got into was PlayStation. Now, PlayStation has been around for years. They have some of the most goated classic games. Now, the messed up thing about it is that you can't play any of those goated or classic games, especially now with the only PlayStation console being available is the PlayStation 4. Now, you possibly can get you a PlayStation 5, but it's nowhere to be found. And if you want to go on a reselling website and pay $700 for it, you can very well do that. But I just feel like that it's a waste. I know it's going to be crazy because I'm going to be talking about how I spent $1,600 on a PC, and people are going to probably be like, bro, you could have easily used that money to go get you a gaming or a PlayStation 5. So here's the thing about it. PlayStation 5s don't cost that much though. They don't cost no $700. Yes, it's far less cheaper than a gaming PC, but a PlayStation 5 ain't worth that. It's like $4.99 or something like that. And I think the digital one is like $2 or $3.99. They're not worth no $900. There's people out there probably charging the same amount as a gaming PC to go get you a PlayStation 5. So I'm like, nah, it's not worth it. I'm not doing that. That's crazy. So anyway, I just turned the volume up on my microphone. So if I did get louder, then I forgot to do that because when I'm streaming, my microphone's right there up on my mouth and stuff. But I'm doing a podcast episode or whatever. I try to I keep it at a higher volume and stuff. But anyways, all right, moving on. So PlayStation's 4s, you could easily get, then again, I'm I can't, the last time I seen a PlayStation 4 in store was the time when I was going to get me a PlayStation 4 Pro, and I was getting that because there were games I wanted to play on the PlayStation, for streaming and stuff and for YouTube content. And so yeah, for those that don't know, I'm a content creator, but yeah, I was getting it for that reason. But if you just want to get it just to play video games, yeah, that's chill and cool too. You know, you don't necessarily need to get into the streaming stuff. But yeah, like, you know, that's why that was the last time I saw PlayStation 4 in store. I have not. I'm trying to think because I can't. They probably like had stopped. Well, I don't think they stopped producing them. I just think that they're not working on them as much because they're probably trying to save up all that material to make more PlayStation 5s. So yeah, you know, this pandemic, it definitely messed all that stuff up. Like with my Xbox Series X, because I got like, yeah, so I got the biggest and baddest Xbox. And it was, bruh, like, I honestly didn't think I was going to get it. I did do a podcast episode where I was talking about that, where I, you know, the morning of when I was getting it and stuff. And yeah, for a part of me was thinking like, bro, I'm not going to get this Xbox. And it kind of had me worried. And I'm like, bro, it's, you know, it's best. But I will talk on the Xbox Series X, my experience with that. And I'm kind of afraid that's how it's going to be with the PlayStation 5. But anyways, so yeah, talking on PlayStation, what they got going on. So, and that's like one of the main reasons why I was saying in the beginning, get you a PC so you can avoid this issue, because all consoles have this handheld, like Nintendo Switch, what else? Oh yeah, so the Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation, they all got this subscription thing where you have to have their subscription to play a video game online. So I guess if you're like, well, I don't play online, I just play single player games, I think they may have a thing where you can like just play like the single part of a video game if you don't necessarily play online. But there might be some of them online only games where it will require a subscription. So if you do not have that subscription, and then so for an example, there's the one video game, Destiny. Now, Destiny, you can play that game by yourself. You don't necessarily have to play that game with others depending on the mission that you're doing. But yeah, you don't have to play that game with others. You can play that game solely by yourself if you want to and stuff. But I think you will need a subscription with Xbox or PlayStation to you know, to play the game. And I know, like, I pay like a monthly thing for Xbox now, because at one point they was doing the yearly stuff, but they stopped. Now they got like this Xbox Game Pass Ultimate and something like that. But and then there's PlayStation, where I think they are working on something like the Xbox Game Pass, but as of now, it's just $60 a year. So if you don't mind spending that $60 a year to play online, you can do that. But if you don't want to do that, then I think it is possible you could play the single player games. I don't know. I can't remember the last time I had I think last time I had a moment like that where I couldn't play online was back in high school. And back then, they were strict on that stuff. Like, no, you cannot play a game without Xbox Live Gold. So, yeah, I'm all like, after that, I always made sure I was up on that stuff, you know. And then, of course, like, you know, now making my own money, I'm like, oh, okay, like, I just, you know, just add the card, all that stuff, pay for it for that month, I'm good, all right? So, anyways, but yeah, it's that's how it is on console, and it's Xbox is, you know, same with subscription. And so yeah, there's that. So if you're not tripping about that, then cool. But if you are, I think, like, at the end of the day, like, with the amount of time you have a PlayStation and the amount of time that you'll have a gaming PC, I think, like, you'll end up spending the same amount of money, I think, possibly. I don't know, I have to do that math, but you're gonna be spending some money on a PlayStation and stuff. So yeah, there's that $60. So there's gonna be, so like, let's say if a video game comes out like every month and things, there's gonna be that 1 month where you end up, instead of spending like $60, you're gonna have to end up spending $120. So if you're not that type of person where it's like, oh, well, then I mean, you can't get games on sales too. So there is that and stuff. But yeah, like, just overall, like, you know, there's the subscription thing. I just think that's like the biggest letdown, because I'm like, bro, like, why? You know, like, I don't think there should be a subscription. I'm saying, like, with PC, it's pretty dope though. Like, on PC, you don't have to worry about that. Like, all you just need to do is to have a gaming PC, an account on either Steam, Ubisoft Connect, Epic Games, whatever, game out there. You don't need to have that. All you just need is to have your Wi-Fi is working fine, and then your computer and the game. That's it. So it's it's my opinion, it's a lot better on PC and stuff. But anyways, but then now talking on the video games that comes with PlayStation. So PlayStation be having some good games. I say they had the Spider-Man game, that was solid. Then the Miles Morales Spider-Man game, that was solid too. I know there's this one, it's like Horizon Zero Dawn, and then there's like Forbidden Horizon Zero, whatever the other one is called. I don't remember. But anyways, those games are solid too. A lot of the PlayStation exclusive games are pretty solid. So like if you're looking for like some good like award-winning games, yeah, PlayStation be having some good games. I'm telling you, I don't know how many times when I went on PlayStation, like all throughout the years of having PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, and a 4, I've always had came across some good games on there. And I don't think there was ever a time where I did. Like, yeah, of course, you're going to get those bad games, but that's not like a PlayStation exclusive. I have to say, every time a PlayStation exclusive comes out, it's always good. PlayStation has a big part of my childhood because they used to have these magazines back in the day where they had like, it's so messed up because I threw away all those games thinking I'm like, okay, I'm never going to play them. But I'm like, fam, I could have at least talked about them. That's the thing. I was just like, why did I throw that stuff? I at least got the magazines, but yeah, I'm like, I wish I wouldn't have done that. But anyways, but yeah, so they used to have these magazines back in the day where they came out with these demos, and I was like, bro, forget buying a video game. I'm just gonna be that's where my childhood was at. I was having fun with the demos, okay? Like I'm saying, PlayStation was in a league of their own back in the PlayStation 2 days. I'm like, nah, PlayStation 2, I had to say that will forever be one of the most goated consoles. I had to say if there was one console I could bring back from my childhood, it definitely would be the PlayStation 2. I don't know, like PlayStation 2 with like all the video games I had, because I'm telling you, bro, like that was so fun playing. And it's crazy because like now I have more games than I've ever had before than I did with a PlayStation 2. So it's crazy like how good the PlayStation 2 was. But I'm telling you guys, like if you can ever get your hands on a PlayStation 2, get your hands on it, okay? Like play it, get you some video games, find a place that sells. There are some places I think that still do sell PlayStation 2. There's this one store that's it's like just a freaking like a minefield. Not even a minefield, but like it's like a treasure chest. Okay, treasure chest. Okay, there we go. I had to just say so, but it's overall like it's a dope store. I'm like, it's ran by these two people. I went up there, got a game didn't work because it's not compatible with my Xbox. And I guess they hadn't added it to that backwards compatible thing. So I'm like, I'm not even allowed to even play the game. And I'm like, man, it's just been sitting on my table collecting dust. I'm like, I can't even play the game. It's messed up. But anyways, but no, like, PlayStation 2. I'm like, bro, get you a PlayStation 2, get you a crap ton of old games. That stuff was fun, man. Like, I know games have improved a lot over the years, but you see where a lot of times, like, they are remastering games from, like, them old days and re-releasing them or coming out with a newer version of them because they were good games and stuff. So, but, PlayStation 2, man, I'm telling you, it was good. PlayStation 3 was good, too. And then the PlayStation 4, it was all right. I mean, like, I was just only getting it for, like, the PlayStation exclusives because I remember the main reason why he had even got a PlayStation 4 in the first place was because the one video game, No Man's Sky. So, No Man's Sky, and that was like this big, like, open world space game and stuff. It was crazy. But anyways, ended up getting it for that reason. And then just for them to like release the game on like every platform possible. Yeah, because they released it on Xbox. I think it did release on PC at the same time it got released on PlayStation. So I was like, bro, what was the reason of even? But no, there was other games though I remember playing. Like they have Uncharted. Uncharted would probably be one of my favorite games. It's a mad difficult game, but it's still a good game though. But, there was that. What are some other stuff that I was playing back on it? There was a lot of different, PlayStation 3 actually was the whole reason how I got introduced into online gaming and stuff. So, yeah, no, shout out. So, no, PlayStation 3, it was good and stuff. But, then that's now moving into the next parts of this podcast. So I'm giving you guys kind of like a 3-for-1 special. I'm talking on like 3 different things, but at the end I will be talking on which one do I currently like right now and stuff. But I think based off of some previous stuff I said, you guys probably already know. But but yeah, moving on to the next console is Xbox. Now, Xbox fam, I have memories on my X. Like, I had to say, like, it's PlayStation 2 was good, and I had to say that's one of the main reasons why I really don't care for playing online games, because I played so many single player games where I'm like, I'm content with playing a single player game, and because it just brings me back to them days where I'm playing like on my PlayStation 2 and stuff. That's how it is today. But on Xbox multiplayer, 100%, like, the online community with Xbox was just so wild. I'm saying, like, you'll have like crazy moments with PlayStation, but I just felt like that on Xbox, it was just, man, like, that they were the first ones to do party chats. So back Xbox 360. All right, so this is the scenario. Xbox 360, freaking high school days, Call of Duty Black Ops, because that was my very first Call of Duty. So, and that was my first game that I ever did play on Xbox. But Call of Duty Black Ops, Xbox party with you and your closest friends. In the middle of the night, you guys are yelling all these different things. You're not even talking like how you would like today. You hear like a lot of times, like if you watch a streamer, they're talking like they're really in the military and stuff. That's one thing I picked up from people that's like streamers, or just even people that's just playing a game. But they'll be all like, okay, on your 6, it's like, no, around that corner, we're yelling at, like, I'm yelling at my friends, they're yelling at me, we're yelling at other people on the team, we're just going crazy. Like, that was the life, bro. That was not on Xbox 360 online. It will never ever top any online. It never ever top Xbox One, Xbox Series. I don't even talk online anymore with people. I'm like, nah, I literally mute everybody unless I'm playing with friends. But I mute everybody. I don't talk to nobody, bro. Nobody. So that's how that is. But anyways, so no, like, Xbox is solid for, I feel like with online and stuff. Now it's kind of just, I just feel like right now where Xbox is at, and that's kind of like with PlayStation, it's just there. Like, there's nothing impactful happening with Xbox. And I mean, that's the one thing though with Xbox, is that they have this Game Pass thing. So on there, they have it where there's like all these crap tons. So if you have the Xbox game, I think that's like the only subscription thing that you can have. So once you have that, you're able to play all these different video games for free. But that's the downfall to it. A lot of the games aren't good. They might have like an occasional like drop of a new game, or of a classic, or of a game that's really good. But there's a lot of games on there that I'm like, fam, why would anybody play this? Who is streaming this game right now? Who is playing this game right now? It's like, bro, nobody cares about this game. Have a different game on there that's worth playing. But like, they have games on there that's just, in my opinion, it's not worth playing. And I'm like, I don't care for them. So I was getting a message, so if I kind of sound like I got distracted and stuff, my apologies. But anyways, no, they have games on there that I'm like, bro, I don't want to play. I wouldn't even play these games if I wasn't a YouTuber and a streamer and stuff. So I'm saying, like, these games aren't good. I'm like, I don't care for these. They have some better games or something, but anyways, yeah, so they got that going on. But I guess it's cool though. There's that, and then there's at times where they have like games on sale because of the Xbox Game Pass. So yeah, that, like, the Xbox Game Pass, it is solid. It is pretty cool and stuff. But other than that, like, it's, they just have like some good games here and there, and I'm like, all right, I guess. But yeah, it's just, it's whatever. I'm like, but anyways, and then no, with the Xbox Series X, that's what I wanted to talk on. So if you currently have an Xbox One X, okay, Xbox One, whichever, any of those Xbox Ones that came out, because there is the base one, then there is the S, and then there's the X. Now, when you get an Xbox Series X, don't expect anything different. So here's the thing. I had an Xbox One for the longest. I put so much, like, so many hours onto that console. Then when I had got my Xbox Series X, bro, it still feels like that I'm playing. I literally had to, like, move my Xbox Series X up on my table just so I can remember, oh, I'm playing on the newest Xbox. Because, no, like, here's the thing. Loading times, yes, it's relatively faster. What other things? And the graphics, yes, they are, better and stuff with certain games. Other than that, there's nothing really different from, like, the console itself. Like, yeah, the console, like, no, don't, like, so the console is different. It's like, it's shaped different. It don't look nothing like no Xbox One. But I remember when I very first started up my Xbox Series X, and I was like, bruh, like, this looks just like my Xbox One. I'm like, I spent all that. I sat there and woke up bright and early. I walked all the way to Walmart just so they can tell me, oh no, you're gonna have to order it online. So I had to walk all the way back home just to sit on my computer for like 2 hours, bro. 2 hours waiting for the Xbox Series X to go on sale just so I could get, like, it's pretty much a newer version of an Xbox One. Like think of it like with the iPhones, for an example. So you're just getting a modern version of it, where it's like, okay, like the display, the graphics and all that stuff, it's all gonna be, slightly better, but at the same time, you're still getting the same thing. So that's why I was like, with my Xbox Series X, like, it's just there. It's cool. I appreciate the fact that I could, games play better and stuff. But actually, you know what? No, I take that back. So let's say if you were to get NBA 2K22, the latest NBA 2K game, right? You will have to play so they have it where you can play. Excuse me, but they have it where you can play the Xbox One versions on the Xbox Series X. So if you were to get the latest NBA 2K, you will have to play the Xbox One version just so it can process better. Because if you try playing the Xbox Series X version, it doesn't load properly. The screen is acting all glitchy and weird and stuff. And I'm like, fam, I got this because so I can avoid this issue. Now you mean to tell me I gotta go and get that? That just doesn't even make. Oh, and then video games are more expensive. So yeah, instead of spending $59.99 for a video game, that's how much I gotta spend plus tax. Now you gotta spend $69.99 for a video game plus tax. So, and I'm like, bro, and the game's only be good at times. I'm like, why are you doing this? And then you'll have scamming companies like Rockstar Games, where they will they're charging you for a game that came out 10 years ago, Grand Theft Auto 5. They're charging you additional money for a game that you already have. And I'm like, and every other company out there, when they come out, so for an example, Cyberpunk 2077, right? That game came out, I think, around the time when the Xbox Series X was coming out. So when they were making that game, they were making it for the Xbox One version, right? So at some point in time, they came out with an update for the Xbox Series X people and the Xbox Series S people, because there's two different versions. There's the digital version, then there's the disc version. I have the disc version, which is the Xbox Series X. And so they upgraded the game for free. So they upgraded the game for free. Rockstar Games wasn't doing that. So, like, when you go and if you're one of those people where, like, you want to play perfection, you want to play, like, a game where it looks modern and newer, and there's not really much of a difference, but you're just that, like, that it's sitting in your brain, like, I'm playing an older version. No, I want to play the new. You're going to have to spend money for it. So that's why I'm like, nah, that's messed up. Nah, you guys is foul for that. And I'm like, nah, I don't like that at all. So yeah, there's that. And I'm like, man, that's so messed up. But anyways, yeah, that's why I'm like, getting the next gen consoles, like, if the PlayStation 5 is anything like the PlayStation 4, and based off of it looks different, and I don't know how it overall plays, but I'm just saying, if it's the same thing or worse than the Xbox Series, because people have been saying, like, the Xbox Series X, like, it plays better, and I'm like, bro, I play on it. It don't seem like there's any difference. I'm like, I ain't noticing any difference with it and stuff. It seems like it's doing the same exact stuff as the Xbox One was doing. it loads slightly faster. And what are some other things? Yeah, and I'm like, and graphics are better. That's it. I'm like, bro, I was expecting a brand, like, one for, because I talked on that. I was like, I was expecting a big difference, like how the Xbox 360 to the Xbox One. Like, honestly, it's like the Xbox, when you get to an Xbox Series X, it's like Xbox One and then Xbox 1.5. That's literally what an Xbox Series X is. Like, the 0.5, like, kind of like with the iPhone 4 and 4S when they added the front camera. That's literally what the Xbox Series X is. All it just has is the front camera. So I'm saying, like, there's not much of a difference with it. It's still the same stuff, and that's why I'm like, it don't really matter to me. And then getting down to the one thing that I had just recently picked up, and I'm like, bro, it's the only thing that I've really been playing. Like, I played my Xbox and PlayStation for the first time yesterday in like maybe a couple of weeks. Like, it's been a while. Like, I haven't really been playing on it and stuff, but no, I've recently got a gaming PC, and yeah, it is amazing. It is seriously amazing. There's so many newer games. I'm like, bro, and I got like a good one too. So there's this one game that's coming out called The Day Before, and I really didn't know whether it was going to be a console game or a PC game. The game's coming out. Oh, well, I have a PC, but I think I did see it is coming out on console too, but I don't know that for sure. I know it's coming out on PC. I have a PC, so I'm happy about that. But oh my God, bro. It's so much better. Control wise, it's a lot better because you're playing on the mouse and keyboard. And in my opinion, like, it is kind of difficult remembering the controls and stuff. But nah, like, it's a lot more easier playing on that than it is playing on an Xbox and play. Like, for an example, so if you're playing a shooting game, right, you're relying on the analog stick to, like, look all around. With a mouse and keyboard, like, that stuff is so fast. Like, bro, it's crazy and stuff. So that's why I was like, nah, I like playing on the the PC more than the Xbox and PlayStation stuff, because I'm like, it's just control wise, it's a lot better. There's a lot more gaming options. A lot of the games that I do play on console or on like the Xbox and PlayStation 4, I'm playing it on PC, or I know I can get it on PC. And I'm like, yeah, it's a lot easier. It's just, I feel like I feel like companies think more on the computer, PC and stuff than on consoles. On consoles, they just like, that's just a last minute resort. They're all like, there's at times when PC games are being made for consoles. Like, there's the one game DayZ, H1Z1, what are some other games out? Car Mechanic Simulator. What are some other games out there that came out? There's a lot. There's a lot of games that went from PC to console because them console players are all like, well, that looks fun. Like that, no, I want that game. What's this? I don't want this game no more. I want the PC games. And so they're having to make some version of it. But no, that's the downfall of like console. So like there's the one game, because I didn't know about this until one of my friends at work had told me about it. But there's this video game called 7 Days to Die. And so they released that game on console. The messed up part about it, they don't even work on the game no more. So there's all these people, and the messed up, no. The more messed up thing about it is that they're still selling the game on console. So you can very well, hold on for a second. Because my TV might start, and I don't know how copyrights might like mess around and something start playing out things, but I'll look it up at some point in time. But I think that you still can buy 7 Days to Die on console, and they don't even update the game anymore. Like, they update the game more on PC. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's best to get you a PC because games are more updated. What else? There's a lot more video game options, regardless of whether you're a streamer or and I feel like if you are a streamer and a YouTuber, it's a lot easier recording that stuff because when you get a console, you're having to, and that's what it's like, make sure you get like a good gaming PC at that. But when you get a console, you are going to have to get a good computer. So like if you are a streamer or a YouTuber or overall a content creator, you will have to get you a gaming computer of some sort to be able to record. You're going to have to get that, a capture card, rather than on a gaming PC. And especially if you like upgrade the parts and make it where it's like a top tier level gaming PC, you could do all that stuff directly on the PC. So you can record, stream, all that stuff. You ain't gotta add like no extra stuff, like no capture card, none of that. All you need is a gaming computer and some programs, and the programs are free. I mean, yeah, programs is free even if you are recording off of but you're gonna have to go get you a capture card. You might not, you're gonna have to wait. So let's just place it out like if you are a content creator, because if you're not a content creator, you ain't gotta even worry about any of this extra stuff. But if you are a content creator, so if you get so let's say you decide to get a console, you decide to get an Xbox or a PlayStation. So if you do that, you're gonna have to get a capture card. And you might end up like me, where you end up getting the wrong capture card, and then it messes up your screen and all that. So the screen might just go black on you. Then you're going to have to take that capture card back and get a capture card that actually works. So now you got that. And then on top of that, no. So wait a second. You're going to have to get you a gaming, a decent computer. And the only decent computers that I really know of that can handle that type of stuff is a gaming computer. Because so here's the thing. If you try, you're all like, oh, I could just get me any old kind of computer. Correction. You cannot get you any old kind of computer. Let's say you try to get you a college level type computer where that thing is only good for Word documents and filing some stuff in the files. That ain't gonna work, bruh. No, I had a computer where it was like, I remember, because I think that's why I remember reading about that. It's like, college kids, I guess, use this computer a lot. And I'm like, okay, well, I didn't go to college. I went directly from high school to being a content creator. So I'm like, is this good for content creators? No, it was not. I remember I tried recording videos off of the computer. And it was like, so pretty much what it would do, like if I tried to do like all this stuff right then and there on the computer, stuff would start lagging. I can find some videos of where things was just lagging horribly. They wasn't playing right. What are some other issues I was having? Then with the capture card, so I did eventually end up getting the capture card. Got that, start recording videos off of my Xbox 360 at the time. I can only record up to 15 minutes. Once when them 15 minutes was done and over with, like the program would start being crazy slow, the computer would start being crazy slow. So I would have to hurry up before those 15 minutes had happened. I would have to hurry up and record like as much as I can, and then once I was done recording, I had to like start in the program, restart my computer, let it sit there for a second, and then go and start recording some more videos again. And I'm like, bro, that was torture having that computer. So yeah, get you. And I'm like, after that, there was one computer, I did get a Lenovo, and that was decent. But then I eventually ended up getting a gaming computer, and I was like, yeah, I never had that issue again after. I didn't even have that issue with that Lenovo computer. And I'm like, no, do not get anything by Dell. If you're going to get you a gaming PC, go get you some from CyberPower PC or iBuyPower PC. I don't know. There's so many. Just don't, anything that has Dell in it, in front of it, behind it, anywhere. If you see Dell and it's next to a gaming computer, click away. Go to another computer. Go get you something else. You're all like, oh, but that one looks so nice. Yeah, it might look nice, but at some point in time, that computer is going to start. I've always had Dell computers growing up, and they always had issues. Always. And I'm like, I think one of the issues was because of me and my sister. We were downloading music off of LimeWire. So, yeah, I'm like, don't download music off of LimeWire. I'm like, LimeWire ain't even a thing no more, so I don't know why I'm talking about that, but anyways, yeah, I was like, nah, they freaking just Dell computers are just broken, so don't fool with them. But anyways, but yeah, overall, like, what is my conclusion out of all of this? Get you a gaming PC. Get you a decent gaming PC. You might have to upgrade some parts. I know I did, but yeah, once you have a gaming PC, you're chilling. You're good. So you ain't got nothing to worry about. And I'm like, it's honestly one of the best investments that I could have made and stuff. I'm like, I wish I would have got that before getting any of the other stuff. Because I'm like, bruh, a lot of games that I can play on console, I can play on my gaming PC. The only downfall is that it doesn't have a lot of memory. So yeah, like on console, like it does take up some memory and things. But yeah, but nah, it's roughly the same. It's roughly the same. So nah, I take that back. But anyways, but yeah, make sure you definitely do that too. Get you some memory cards for your or like hard drives. Get you some the memory cards is like I'm still on the PlayStation 2 days, but no, yeah, get you some hard drives, and once you do that, then yeah, you should be chilling on like memory space and all that stuff. Upgrade the capture card, RAM, processor, there's a lot, but it's worth it. It is definitely worth it. So yeah. And that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching it or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 43 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. And make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. Also, if you're purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock $20 off your first purchase. And then that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.